Yo, that was crazy, man. He talks crazy about black people. He talk crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is.
Chaos ignited the moment Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez finally came face to face. The air felt heavy as they locked eyes, neither man backing down, neither blinking. The tension wasn't manufactured. It was raw, personal, and impossible to ignore.
Teo, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson?
With Shakur Stevenson, I do everything better than him. I do everything better than him.
Are you planning for a knockout, or just you're happy with the decision?
All of it will come. All of it will come. Mike Tyson tried to go for knockouts in his career and never got there, you know, and I think there's like a hoax to it, or like a jinx. When you try to go for a knockout, you don't get it. So you just gotta naturally let it happen when the...
And you could instantly tell this wasn't just promo energy. This was two champions mentally measuring a legacy-defining moment. Shakur stayed composed but ice-cold, calmly calling Teofimo the truth, a compliment that somehow still carried warning signs.
You want to do that, you call him the truth, you respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come.
At the same time, Shakur made it clear he believes he's a superior fighter, which is such a cold, respectful way of saying, I'm taking your belt. He emphasized discipline and focus, never raising his voice, never overselling the moment.
Shakur, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Teo?
I'm the better fighter. That's it.
He talked about cutting through the noise and letting January 31st do all the talking. But then he leaned into the mystery, refusing to reveal his game plan at all, basically telling Teofimo, you'll find out the hard way.
Big narrative surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him and just come in on fight night and I'll be...
Teofimo, on the other hand, radiated confidence. He claimed he does everything better and promised to bring pain with a purpose, not reckless chaos, but chaos with a blueprint behind it.
I think when you're the best at what you do and you're outspoken like myself, yeah, you're gonna have that underdog. It's like a slumdog millionaire, so it's okay. I prefer it. I don't mind it. We're always against all odds. That's what I like to say. Coming into the pros, that's what it was, and that's what it's...
Both fighters kept circling back to legacy, magnitude, pound-for-pound implications, and what this fight mean for ownership of 135 and 140 going forward. That's when it hits you. This isn't just another main event. It's a career pivot point.
See, I was just going to say, what can you offer to people who say, like, in this fight, you know, one of your advantages is counterpunching, and then one of his advantages is timing and distance, and how that'll make it hard for you to get those opportunities? What's your response to that?
My response is like, you ever been in this position? then you just don't know.
Shakur framed himself as the underdog fighting against the odds. Teofimo fully embraced a big stage villain role. Neither man flinched. That's how you get a war of words that actually feels like a war of futures.
Any of those fights, or do you think Teo's this fighter who rises to bigger occasions and you're expecting to see a better Teofimo?
I don't think that I got the same style as them guys. I think that them guys are movers. If you really pay attention to my fights, I'm not a guy that really just move all around the ring. So we'll see. We'll see come fight night. But once again, I think we got totally different styles.
And just when the Shakur versus Teofimo exchange started sounding like a chess match wrapped in a press conference, Jaron Boots Ennis slid in like the quiet kid who aced the exam. Calm, direct, no hesitation. He flat out said Shakur is going to cook him, not as a loud social media take, but in that, I've sparred these guys, I know the difference tone.
I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, you talking about like, is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna like start breaking him down like mentally and stuff like that. I don't think Tio like mentally there.
Boots framed it like the fight might stay competitive early, but then Shakur begins breaking Teofimo down mentally. And that's the scary part. Mental erosion doesn't always show on TV, but it's brutal in real time. When Ennis talks about Shakur's distance control, that's elite respect, because distance is boxing's ultimate cheat code. He basically said most fighters can't even access Shakur's operating system.
About Shakur, that's difficult.
I just think I think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said like frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with 8 ounces on, no head gear. Anything can happen.
Then he casually added that a stoppage isn't out of the question if frustration snowballs, which is wild coming from someone as measured as Boots. What made it better was how he flipped it into advice. Just be yourself, ignore the crowd, ignore the noise, keep it simple, and win. It sounds boring, but that's exactly how champions age gracefully. And his take on social media was brutally real too.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a Tio?
Just be himself, be him. Don't listen to the crowd, don't listen to these fans, don't listen to these haters, these daughters. Just be him, do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safe to your family, bro. Keep it simple.
He basically said no matter who wins, the internet will rewrite history within 5 minutes, because boxing fans love retroactively calling everyone overrated. His whole vibe was locked-in champion energy. No drama, just progress. Happiness. Jim, repeat. It's funny how the loudest voices push chaos, while one of the best fighters alive is saying fundamentals and mental control decide everything. That contrast alone makes this fight even more fascinating, because either Ennis looks prophetic or Teofimo flips the script and turns mental pressure into rocket fuel.
Always had them people in the background saying they're gonna try to downplay his win. Some people gonna be like, if he do win, some people gonna be like, Teo not this, Teo not that, or vice versa. They try to, you know how this boxing game is, you know how this boxing world is, you know how social media is. As soon as somebody get cooked, he was never that good.
And right after Ennis brought that calm, surgical fundamentals over frenzy energy, Rolando Rolly Romero pulled up and flipped the entire vibe. Suddenly it felt like philosophy class mixed with street logic. Rolly didn't even start by picking a side. He started with God. That alone tells you this wasn't a hot take segment. It was a mindset segment. Then he went straight into legacy talk, calling Teofimo a Hall of Famer, an all-time great already. That's heavy language coming from a fighter, not a fan.
Stylistically, people say Shakur is gonna beat him, and like I said, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo, and I feel like he's been focused. I feel he's actually been very, very, very focused. So I think we're going to see the best Teofimo.
When Rolly said Teofimo's resume clears Shakur's right now, it wasn't shade, it was context. It shifted the conversation from styles make fights to history builds confidence. And the key line kept repeating, a focused Teofimo is a dangerous Teofimo. That's the real variable you can't chart on a stat sheet. He brushed off the Sander Martin and Jermaine Ortiz fights as on serious camps, like Teofimo was on cruise control, and claimed his version is locked in, which is terrifying if true.
Oh no, I would love to see Teo win. Teo's a legend, bro. Teo is a Hall of Fame fighter. At the end of it, bro, in reality, he would have been undisputed at 140, but Josh Taylor had vacated the belt. But regardless, Teo's already an all-time legend, bro. You can't knock Teo. And at the end of it, bro, who has the better resume between Teo and Shakur?
It'll be Teo right now.
Then he dropped a subtle but crucial detail. Teofimo is faster in short combinations, while Shakur owns timing. Speed, burst versus rhythm control. That's a beautiful contrast. Rolly didn't lock himself into one strategy either. He said you have to stalk and box, because against a complete fighter, one personality isn't enough. It's funny, Rolly's energy is chaotic, but his breakdown is disciplined. He wasn't selling hype. He was selling preparation, respect, and seriousness. No clown energy, no gimmicks, just who actually showed up to work. And that's what makes his take dangerous. If that version of Teofimo shows up, this isn't a style clash. It's a mindset collision. And those fights don't follow predictions. They follow pressure.
Teo is extremely athletic and has a crazy hand speed.
Faster than Shakur, you think?
Yeah, Teo's lets off combinations a lot faster than Shakur. But Shakur does have great timing.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know, we're gonna see truly who shows up. We're gonna see. I feel like I said, Teo's really been training hard for this.
And right after Rolly framed the matchup as mindset versus mindset, Jamal Herring stepped in like the veteran who's actually been there with Shakur, and came back with a technical survival manual. Herring admitted he thought size and strength would matter against Shakur, then immediately shut that idea down. He said Shakur neutralized everything with ring IQ, distance control, and an eerie front foot measuring stick that turns a ring into his personal ruler. When Herring said Shakur made him miss and pay even with a reach advantage, that wasn't hype, it was a warning label. Then he pivoted to Teofimo and laid out the blueprint. Teofimo cannot turn this into a chess match, because that's Shakur's home address. He kept hammering the same point. Teofimo has to use size, speed, and offbeat rhythm to disrupt Shakur early, step to him, pressure him, and force him to fight when he doesn't want to.